Yeah, I'm having that. You have to send me. I'm like this. I'm like this. Trying to find my camera.
You done?
Either or. Take the pick. Both of those are great. They look
Give me the Tootsie Rolls. Give me them Tootsie Rolls.
Did big like she did.
God bless America.
Hi.
So how many people?
It's really
You're working, huh?
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. Yeah. How's everything?
Good. Hang it in there.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, see you soon.
They tell you like that. Yeah, let's get together. Another one.
We'll wave that. Okay. Hey, Joe. How are you, Joe? Are you melting? Oh, yes.
You don't realize. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right after that. Fourth of July. First year we went.
Yeah.
Up there, it doesn't have to be the kids to come down. We're going to do the safety and get like the kids and stuff like that. A lot of alcohol. Yeah. A lot of I feel like I
much for WRWD. We are honored and grateful to be part of this. We're humbled by all the people in Hyde Park who turn out every year and support this. God bless all of you for coming out, and let's always remember why we have our freedom. Because of those who are no longer with us. God bless you, thank you. My captain today is U.S. Coast Guard veteran Chris White. Give him a hand. Thank you. Hey guys. I'm guessing that's a little league team, right? Hey, how are you?
So I was happy to find out.
What are you doing?
Hey, that's a good
They're taking pictures.
Good ride.
Hey,
How are you?
good. How are you?
I got
$4.19 a month. Okay. Generally fix up most of everything. Yeah.
Hello.
Talking to him. Nice.
Welcome everyone to our 2023 Memorial Day ceremony at Hyde Park Town Hall. I have a student that will do the national anthem, but first we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Legionnaires, hand salute. Everybody else on cover. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic. The national anthem will be sung by FDR Roosevelt student Thomas Mallorio.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Thomas. That was great. We have some honored guests that are really special today. First, Town Supervisor Alton Torgiani, and we have two Navy officers. Lieutenant Junior Grade Sarah Weinstein, USS Roosevelt DDG 80, and Lieutenant Andrew Basco, USS Roosevelt DDG 80. Round of applause for them. Also in attendance, we have Troop 80 and Troop 37 of Boy Scouts. Troop 37 does the care of the flowers around Town Hall. Thank you very much for that very good service. The invocation will be performed by Pastor Gabor, Hyde Park United Methodist Church.
Let us be in an attitude of prayer. Most holy and gracious God, we gather this day in thankfulness and remembrance of those individuals of your creation who sacrificed their lives for the life of our country, its people, and our way of life. Not only to defend, but also to allow the right for self-determination. We invite you to be present this day, blessing this time to this sacred duty, so that we may not forget that peace, freedom, and justice indeed have a cost. It is this cost that we honor this day as we reflect upon the faces and names of those who paid through the sacrifice of their lives for us and others. Lord, just make us always mindful and grateful for the men and the women who have died for our country and our freedom. In your name we ask. Amen.
We also have in attendance Nicole Notes, Lynn Ruggiero, Don Pawlowski. I already introduced the town supervisor, Will Truitt, Ben Geller, and anyone else I missed in the audience. I'm sorry, but welcome. I don't want to forget anybody, but I can't cover all faces. Thank you for being here. All right, well, we usually wait for the ringing of the bells, but we passed that 11 o'clock time curfew, so we'll read the veterans' names of the foreign wars. Lieutenant Andrew Basco?
Yes, sir.
Will assist me in the reading. Revolutionary War, William Barber. Morgan Lewis. War of 1812, Peter DeWitt. Jesse Erms. John Glover. Charles Lent. Willis Moore. David Mulfield. Job Mulfield. Samuel Mulfield. James Pauling. Burgess Smith. Abraham Stoutenberg. Jacobus Stoutenberg. James Stoutenberg. James J. Stoutenberg. Luke Stoutenberg. Peter Stoutenberg. Tobias Stoutenberg. William Stoutenberg. Frederick Ull. Edward Vale. World War I. William T. White. William G. Wicker. Charles Vale. World War II. Edward Brannan. Thomas W. Bircher. Malvin Brophy. Russell S. Case. Raymond Collins. William M. Du Bois. John Hammond. Alfonso Menino. Newton Hover. Herbert Ingersoll. Donald Lister. Ellsworth Myers. Vincent M. Natisi. Frederick E. Roper. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Joseph Sherrod. William Sonberg. William A. White. James E. Young. Korean conflict. Richard DeCando. William A. Wood. Vietnam. David Cardinal. Earl Menard. Frederick Troney Jr. John Cope. Persian Gulf. Daniel McClure. Brian Tierney. Christopher Wittenberg. Joseph W. Green. Sandra Benaway. Scott Fulton. Thomas W. Openberg. Sean Martin. They gave their all that we all might be able to enjoy our freedom. Therefore, let us remember them this Memorial Day and all the days to come. Amen. Thank you, Lieutenant. First, we will place the wreaths for the American Legion. Would Dan or Jim Donahue assist me in that? third wreath will be placed by the Navy personnel, Lieutenants Sarah Weinstein and Andrew Esco. Firing squad composed of posts 1303 and 1466 will fire 3 volleys. Taps will be played by FDR Roosevelt student Chris Percoquio.
Right shoulder. Arm.
We will have the Town of Hyde Park Supervisor Al Torgiani give a small speech about the new posters the town is being adorned by. Al?
We have to change, guys. This Memorial Day and every Memorial Day, we thank all who served the country and all of those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for this country. I would also like to thank all the Gold Star families and all the family members that endured the hardship of not knowing the status of their loved ones while they were serving for this country and our freedom. This year, the town of Hyde Park has shown its gratitude by starting our Hometown Heroes banner program. We recently were able to install, just in time for Memorial Day, the first round of banners honoring our veterans. I would like to read the names of the following individuals who are being honored on the first round. Corporal Howard J. Robinson, U.S. Marines. Staff Sergeant William A.C. Wood, Jr., U.S. Marines. Sergeant David H. Stewart, Jr., U.S. Marines. Lieutenant Commander James W. Mumps, U.S. Navy and U.S. Naval Reserves. Private George D. DeGrande, U.S. Army. Commander Reverend Gordon L. Kidd, U.S. Army and U.S. Navy. Staff Sergeant John Golden, Jr., U.S. Army Air Corps. Petty Officer Louis M. Pedelka, U.S. Navy Seabees. Petty Officer 3rd Class Donald B. Sr., U.S. Navy. Private Carl J. Fisher, U.S. Army, Vietnam. Seaman Richard Dick Sweet, Sr., U.S. Navy. Master Sergeant James L. Donahue, U.S. Army. Petty Officer 2nd Class Craig Elderkin, U.S. Navy. Private 1st Class Richard A. Deeth, U.S. Army. Private 1st Class Douglas M. Krebser, Sr., U.S. Army. Private 1st Class Ralph Forsford, Sr., U.S. Army. Once again, we honor and thank all of those who served, as well as pay tribute to those who are currently serving today. We also thank our new formed Veterans Committee for what they've done, put the banners together, and Don B, special shout out for him, because to get them in time was quite a task. And the staff at Hyde Park, especially Caroline, they work diligently to make sure that it happens on time. I'm the guy that just pushes a little. Petty Officer Second Class. May they all have the protection. All that are serving currently, they all have the protection of the Lord. And as I tell my kids when we fly, there are angels on the wings standing beside all of our soldiers. Thank you, and God bless you all. And I'd like to say this shows Hyde Park knows how to honor their veterans. Thank you.
Thank you, Supervisor Claude. We will have Lieutenant J.G. Sarah Weinstein, USS Roosevelt, present a talk, which I don't really know what she's going to talk about, but she is the training officer of the USS Roosevelt, so it's a heavy responsibility. I was in training at one time also, so organizing all that stuff.
Good morning, friends, family, service members, veterans, and other distinguished guests. I am Lieutenant Junior Grade Sarah Weinstein from the USS Roosevelt. It is my honor and privilege to be here with you in Hyde Park today. On behalf of Captain Jeffrey Tuning and the crew of the USS Roosevelt, thank you for having myself and Lieutenant Junior Grade Andrew Bacho. Thank you to all the individuals who put immense time and effort into coordinating and preparing today's events. Your work has made this memorial and celebration of service an outstanding occasion. Memorial Day offers us a deliberate opportunity to honor the women and men who made the ultimate sacrifice for our great nation. Since its first unofficial observance following the American Civil War to its formal ratification as a federal holiday in 1971, our nation gathers each May to reflect. Freedom is not free. Our fellow citizens, our brothers and sisters, have answered the call to service and paid the price to preserve our democratic nation and our way of life. Our world remains volatile and unpredictable. There is no room for complacency in protecting democracy. Each day, we as a nation face new challenges both inside and outside our borders. Threats to our freedoms abound from adversaries at every level. We as Americans are ready to face these perils. As a nation, we represent the arsenal of democracy. President Roosevelt first coined the term in 1940, when American citizens prepared to support the Allied powers in their fight against tyranny and the Axis nations. Addressing American citizens during a fireside chat, he called each individual to realize their role in turning the tide of the war. President Roosevelt's call to support those who courageously fight for freedom echoes throughout our nation to this day. The Roosevelt crew remembers all those who have gone before us wearing the cloth of our nation. And our sailors will continue to preserve freedom and democracy around the world. As many of you know, the USS Roosevelt DDG-80 is an Arleigh-Burke-class destroyer home-ported in Rota, Spain. She is home to a crew of 350 impressive and intelligent sailors. The ship was commissioned 23 years ago, and for over a decade, Hyde Park has adopted her and continued to support her. From care packages sent to the ship during deployments to hosting us here each year, Roosevelt is blessed to be propelled through her operations by a group of people who are so service-oriented. Your support has seen USS Roosevelt through 5 patrols while home-ported in Spain. These deployments have taken the ship all over the 6th Fleet area of operations, from above the Arctic Circle in the high north to the much more mild waters of the Mediterranean. USS Roosevelt has been a beacon of American ideals. We have operated with our NATO allies, continuing to build strategic partnerships all over the world, working with those who honor freedom and democracy as their ideals as well. Serving as one of 4 vessels home-ported in Rota, Spain, USS Roosevelt has risen and surpassed the challenges of remaining forward deployed. We are thankful for the opportunities to grow as individuals and as a combat-ready crew. I'd like to leave you with the words of First Lady and human rights activist Eleanor Roosevelt, a woman of exceptional service in her own right. Courage is more exhilarating than fear, and in the long run, it is easier. We do not have to become heroes overnight. Just one step at a time, meeting each thing that comes up, seeing it not as dreadful as it appears, discovering that we have the strength to stare it down. The crew of the USS Roosevelt will continue to take courageous action as she represents America all around the world. On behalf of our crew and their families, thank you all for your hospitality, your sponsorship, and your unwavering support. Happy Memorial Day.
Thank you, Lieutenant Weinstein. Pastor Gabor will give us a benediction.
Friends, go forward this day as grateful recipients entrusted with the sacred stewardship of this nation, the ideals that we hold dear and that others have defended with their lives. Go forward to live in the fullness of our human potential to guarantee peace and freedom in all that you do, and know that even as you do, God goes forward with you in strength, wisdom, and power. In God's name, amen.
Thank you, Pastor Gabor. I'd like to give thanks to John Livingston Post 1466 Color Guard and Firing Squad for assisting us today, and for Boy Scout Troop 37 for the work they do with the flowers around Town Hall. FDR student will sing "God Bless America." Would you please come up and lead us in it's a closing song for All American Legion activities.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam, God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Thank you, Thomas. Very nice. There will be a ceremony at the FDR National Site at 1:30. Anyone wishing to attend the Rose Garden ceremony is more than welcome. It's a beautiful ceremony, a beautiful place this time of year with all the flowers out. With that, basically, we are done. Thank you very much for coming, and have a great Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, yeah, he's treating me real bad.